Hello my dear students, how are you doing today? I am Anushka, your computer teacher, and in the last video we learned about Microsoft PowerPoint, which is an amazing presentation software. I'm sure you have played on your computer with all the features that are provided to us in the PowerPoint. Today we will learn more about PowerPoint, and today we'll also create a couple of slides to demonstrate the various features of it in detail. We will create this mini project on presentation on computers, and we'll practice all the features that are included in Microsoft PowerPoint, such as charts, bullet points or smart arts. So all this will practice and demonstrate in the presentation software, and I expect the same from you, that you will also practice whatever we do today and so much more on your devices, because nothing on computers can be learned actually if you do not practice for it. Right, moving ahead, creating a presentation. So creating a blank presentation with design theme. Now let's see how do we do that. So if I open my presentation software, which is this, and if I click, so this is the blank slide as we just created a new one. And now in the design theme we will go and create a presentation that includes predefined information, layout, backgrounds, text and color. Alright, so let's see how do we do that. So once we're in the design tab and I click on all these themes provided to us, and I can select any of which, and I can create new slides in my slideshow, and you can see my background, my font, color, bullet points, everything has changed, and I think it looks more pretty, right? So I can choose this as well as I can choose others. So you know, the look and feel of our presentation can be enhanced using these design templates provided to us. Moving ahead, creating the title slide. Okay, so let's begin our mini project. So it says introduction to computer. I'll just type that. So it says introduction to computers, and in the subtitle I'll write let's learn about the basics. Let's learn about the basics of computers. All right. So I've provided my slide a title and a subtitle. Moving ahead to adding a new slide. So how can we add a new slide? So we can go that the steps that are provided here. Click on the home tab and click on the new slide button. So if I'm in the home tab, I can click on new slide, or I can simply press Ctrl and M on my keyboard, which is a shortcut. So if I drag it here, see I can see that the Ctrl M is a shortcut, keyboard shortcut. So adding text to slide 2. In this, as we can see, we have to mention about the various types of computer, and the points that we are writing here, I'm going to write here, should be included in bullets. So let's give it the title, so that types of computers, and in the bullet points I'll write desktop, laptop, iPads / tablets, mobile phones. Okay, so I've given it the basic information. I can also mention, let's say, supercomputers, which are nothing but really extremely fast computers. Okay, so selecting text. Now let's see how do we select a word, sentence and point, or any part of text. So if I want to select my first point, I'll select the bullet here. If I want to select multiple text, I will press shift on my keyboard and drag my mouse. If I want to select all the text, I will press Ctrl and A. So that's the shortcut, Ctrl plus A to select all the text. All text select. And if I want to select limited text, I can take my mouse, hover my mouse and drag it to the text till I want, right? So that's the basics. Do not forget to read this. Do not forget to read this here. So to select a sentence, we have to click 3 times quickly on a sentence that we want to select. Okay, so if I want to select this sentence, I will click 3 times, 1, 2, 3. So as you can see, the text has been selected, and we have learned all of this. Deleting text. So deleting text can be done by selecting the text and then pressing delete from your keyboard, or even backspace would work. All right. Changing the font of your text. So we already know that if we want to edit our text, maybe the color, size, font style, So in the home tab, we know that there's a font ribbon provided to us, whereby which allows us easy editing of our text. We can edit our text, give it a new font color, alignment can be adjusted in the paragraph ribbon, and all of these are provided to us just like Microsoft Word. So I think it's nothing new for you. Moving ahead to changing slide layout. Now let's see how do we change the slides layout, because this is important. So layout simply determines the placement of all the items on your slide. All the items such as text, graphic, our images, our text boxes. So anything that is presented to us that we are going to demonstrate on our slide, I'll go in the layout section in the slides. In the home tab, in the slides ribbon, I have layout section. So in this I can select this one, and as you can see, my slides layout has been changed. Or I can do two contents, as this is what we want in the book, right? Now I want to add a clip art. So what I will do is I will click on this button, because it provides us option to add a graph, insert a table, insert a chart, insert a graphic, image or clip art, or a media clip, which can be a video, right? So we can do all of that. Now I would like to press the clip art thing, and I will search for desktop, and let's see how many options that we have in our presentation software. So as you can see, once we pressed desktop, we can find a lot of options, and I think I will select the second one here, and now I can simply modify my clip art to change its size, to maybe enhance the look and feel of my slide. Alright, so we learnt about changing the slide layout, we learnt about inserting clip art, and I also taught you the various types of graphic things that we can add here. We can add a chart, table, picture, clip art, media clip. Alright, so these are called content placeholders, and I think we learnt adding clip art images. So a clip art image can be added to a slide to make it more attractive, and these are the following steps that you should because this is something that you can practice on your PC, and it will be saved in your mind. So do not forget to read all these steps as well as practicing them on your computers. So let's create the third slide, where we are talking about hardware, and we are going to insert clip arts or insert picture from our media. So let's see how do we do that. And in the fourth slide, we are supposed to add a table, and I think we'll do that simultaneously. For example, in the third slide, I have added I've added hardware as a title, and a little bit of details about the hardware in the subtitles, and I have added two clip arts from my clip art section. Or to add something from my media, I can simply go in the insert tab, and I can click on picture and take it to the location where I have my picture located. So for example, I would like to add this graphic to depict hardware, because hardware are our tools that help us. So I think that's sufficient. In the next slide, we are supposed to add a table. So let's see how do we do that. So in this, I'll give it the title of types of hardware and software. So this is the short way of writing hardware and software. Now I think we'll have to add a table from here, insert table, and I think we would like to have it on 2 into 3. Okay, so let's give it a few headings: hardware and then software. Moving ahead to types of hardware, so it's mouse, and then moving to the software, this is Windows, right? In the keyboard and software we have PowerPoint. In the hardware we have monitor, and in the software we have Photoshop. So I think that's how we create a table. We can also change the table style in the design tools, right? We can simply click any of the designs that we'd like. I think the orange was enhancing the look and feel of our presentation. So I think we have learnt that. How do we add a chart? Now moving ahead to how do we add a chart or a graph, or add a smart art. So I will click here, and let's insert a chart. And what sort of chart I would like? Let's say I want this sort of chart. Okay, once I press enter, it will add a sample data. So as you can see, this is the sample Excel worksheet. So whenever you insert a chart on in your PowerPoint, it always links, always opens up a worksheet that is an Excel worksheet, because it gives you a sample chart alongside a sample data which you can edit, and similarly those changes will be reflected in the graph. Moving ahead to how to insert a smart art. So if I click here, and this is sort of a smart graph that I would like to have, I think I'll click here, and you can see that you'll have all these options whereby you can change color, you can change the layout, and you'll have to add text. So if I would like to add softwares, so more on softwares, I can add a mini image to it, and then I can write more about it. So Windows, and then I can write Mac OS. So let's say I'm talking about different operating systems here. I can simply add their names, and I can simply add a logo of theirs, which will make the sheet slide look more attractive and more interactive. Types of OS, operating systems. So I think all of this is clear to you, that this is the way you will add your slide title, subtitle. You can change, you can add bullets, you can add insert clip arts, you can add media and table, graphs and smart arts. Now if you would like to add a media type, which can be a video, so this is how you will click on insert media clip, and then you will have to suggest the location that you would like the system to pick up the video from, and this is how you will be able to add a media clip on your slide. Okay, so I think we have some steps here. So the insert video dialog box appears. Navigate these areas to find the folder or drive containing media clip that you want to use. Click on the file name and click on insert, and so PowerPoint displays the clip to play in the slide. Okay children, so whenever you click on playback and click on down arrow at the start, so we have options whereby we can click on automatically to make the clip play automatically, or we can choose it on click. So whenever we are on this slide, we'll be supposed to click on the media file, we'll be supposed to click on the video so that it begins playing. So we have two options, summarizing them. One is automatic play, and then the other is manual play, whereby we are supposed to click the file. Moving ahead to adding slide transitions and removing transition effects. So what is a transition, you might want to ask. So whenever one slide moves to the next slide in the slideshow, this is the time frame between them that can be made to look in transition. So see, this is how our slide will move to the next slide. This will be the effect that it will demonstrate, right? Rather compared to this one, whereby we just simply moves, it makes the slide look more attractive, right? We have millions of options here. So we have shred, we have gallery, which looks like this one. So we have many options here. So adding slide transition, you can add transitions to your slide in your presentation, and transition is a visual effect that appears when you move from one slide to another. And I think I also showed you how do we do that. So whenever you are on any slide, you simply go to the transitions tab, which is right beside design tab or near the animations tab, and you simply select the type of transition that you would like. We have many options here, and you can select any one, and this is how you select a transition effect. And how do we delete that? You can simply select here and click it on the none. Okay, so you have deleted your transition effect. Moving to adding animation effects. So animation effects are again illusion of movements, and they are applied to objects in our presentation. We can add that animation to our text, our subtitle, or our titles, or our clip arts, and this makes our title or subtitles or any images or graphs move from one place to another whenever they are appearing in the slideshow, and this makes it look more aesthetic, more beautiful, right? Now we will add a couple of animations in our slide, and then we'll do a slideshow. Okay, so it should fade in or it should fly in, and for the hardware I'd like this to fade. Okay, so I think we've added a couple of animations here. We have added one, I will add it here also, it will split. And for the slide, I'll give it a transition of push. For the fourth one, I'll give it split. For the last one, I will give it from these options, I'll do shape option. Okay, so now once we are done with all this, we can simply go to the slideshow option, and now let's play our slide, and you will be able to see all the various transitions and slideshows, transitions and animations. Okay, so one, as you can see again, and now we clip art is showing. So as I'm going to click, it will demonstrate to me, the slide will move ahead. So that's it. I think we have this was what our mini project was about, whereby we learned to add various transitions, graphs, insert medias, and all of the important and interesting features of our presentation. And we've run our presentation. Now to save and print, you just go to the file tab and you'll find the options to do that. So in the file tab, I can click save or save as, just like I would save any of my other document. And then if I click print, I'll be provided the option to click in how many copies I want to print, or how many do I want to print the entire slide, and which printer I have, and do I want a colored presentation, or I want a black and white, or I want a grayscale. So these are the options that you can play with depending on your requirement, and that's how you do it. And I think with this I would leave you at that, and I would just request you to practice and create a new slide in your devices, so that this registers in your mind quite properly. And trust me, presentation is a very interesting software, and something that which you would need forever in your life, because whenever you have to make some presentations or projects, presentation software are your best friends, right? So thank you so much, students. Do not forget to practice. Take care. Bye bye.